Hey everybody, this is Ellison Cruz welcoming you back to LA Noire. Okay, so in the last part we got started on the red lipstick murder, and I'm thinking that we're gonna finish this in this episode. Now it might stretch it a bit, so we're gonna kind of hurry and not dilly-dally. We're gonna run out to the door, and so yeah, there's a alternate part that we can do, and I was thinking about making a separate video. It's a completely optional thing, and it'll make it seem like we're doing bad on the case, but as it turns out, there's absolutely no bearing against us if we do it, and I think I'll do it just because it's pretty good, and I'll just leave it in this main video. But anyway, we have Galloway going around and just looking around the house. This is Henry's house, and Henry and God, I was gonna say Lorna. What's her face? That God, I can't even think. I want to say it's her name, whatever her name was, but this is their house, and so I guess he's just gonna break open the back door and
side window's been jimmied.
I haven't heard that in forever. Whoa! Okay. Oh, whoa! Lag much? Lag much? Okay, let's get started. Okay, so right here, first thing we're gonna do is pick up this newspaper. Family burnt to death. Cops say house fire deaths are suspicious. Husband, wife, 2 young children killed. Well, now this doesn't look very good. Daily 5 cents. So it's August now, apparently, but whatever. So family burnt to death. That's quite unfortunate. We have a crazy man.
I had to go back, doctor.
The fires are cathartic. They allow you to confront your past.
Is that so?
Would be empty.
Whoa.
Are you taking the medication I have prescribed?
You said the house would be empty. I heard them screaming.
No.
Circumstances were unfortunate.
Doesn't seem like he gives a shit
had made
much.
all the necessary
You
arrangements.
said the house would be empty. You're killing me.
Oh, excuse me.
Deaths were unfortunate, but you have
God, what a
dealt
jerk.
with death before.
Jerk.
You
There's such
said
a
the
weird
house
noise.
would
How
be
do we even
empty.
do that with like our air?
How can I find peace?
This is crazy. Crazy guy. So we'll learn more about that later, perhaps. But now he's looking like, well, damn, I'm gonna have to get used to that. So, yeah. Apparently, there's been a giant scheme behind that. So we have 5 out of 13 newspapers. And stop! Why did you go back outside, man? This is not cool. There's some stuff we can look over here, but first, in the light, we get this magnificently placed heel. I want to take a look at that. Size 9 of women's. And we can manipulate this quite a bit. It's like, damn. God, high heels are so weird. Alright, now let's run over here into the kitchen. And we're not going to really spend too much time, as much time as I have been during investigations, but we're going to... Yep, it looks like this window's broken.
Burglar used the pry bar. Why did you kick the door in?
You think I'm gonna climb through a broken window in a $30 suit? You got another thing coming.
God, $30, God. My suit was like $30, man. God, today people would like laugh at you because that would be like nothing. That'd be like a Walmart suit or something, but I don't know. It's kind of funny. I was watching The Cosby Show a while back, and Theo goes out and he buys a designer shirt to impress this girl he really likes, and it's like $90, and he tells his dad, and he's all like $90, there better have been pants in there too, and stuff like that. I don't know. It's just kind of funny how they think it's so much. I mean, yeah, $90 for a shirt is expensive, and given inflation, whatever. But it's just, I don't know. It's just kind of funny looking back how much things have risen in price. But this isn't important. These are just random things that you don't need to care about. It's like, man, I have one of these at home.
Man than me to connect that.
So let's go head to the refrigerator. If you sober up, you can find me at apartment 2, 1050 Huntley Drive.
Obviously having problems.
All right.
It speaks to motive.
Okay.
Crime scene evidence.
So
still
can I
weighs
go back?
against
Thank
it
you.
being the husband.
All right, now that we're out here, now we're going to head into the bedroom, into the room of secrets. God, okay, so let's head over here. Now we're going to look at this. Like, damn, we look sexy, man. All right, so let's... now we're going to have to canvass the neighbors, whatever that means. But first, we're going to take a look at this, which is an empty thing. Tiffany & Co.
The rest of the stuff is junk. Might explain the missing ring.
So he's calling, blah, blah, blah. Now we have one more thing to do, and we have to look at this picture. And with this picture comes many responsibilities.
Regular Amelia Earhart in her day. The ring looks distinctive.
You know it. Okay, yeah, I gotta look at that ring. Why wouldn't someone want to take it off her? Actually, hold on, damn it. Did we get everything I want to... Did we? Oh, yes, we did. Okay, because you have to make sure you inspect that, inspect the ring case more. But damn, these guys got buckets and God. So let's get out of here now. So we're done here. We just have to go talk to a stupid neighbor. So let's go do that. We have to run out the back door. She came in through the bathroom window. I totally started that off wrong. I was thinking of a different melody, but okay. Wait a second. There she is. Don't run me over. God, on my practice running this, I ran out here, but I forgot where the back door was, so I went out through the front. And she was like, "Arr!" And she like ran up super fast. That's kind of funny. So we're gonna talk to this jerk
LAPD.
lady.
Are you
Oh, her name was Celine.
Henry, Mrs.
Horgan. Jennifer
My
Horgan.
name is Horgan. I'm a whore from Oregon.
Children grew up
Just
together.
kidding.
What's going on, officer?
Did you see Mrs. Henry go out last night?
Well,
Mb.
I'm no busybody, you understand, but Celine had been drinking. And she and poor, long-suffering Jacob had a terrible row.
God, what American
Jacob
says
made her
row?
a
That's like
guy.
an English
He
British
stormed out
thing,
and she
man.
went back inside.
Did he come back?
No. Celine was listening
God,
to
why is
music
she
and
like that?
shouting
I hate
until
people
she left
who
around 10
are like
p.m.
that. Like,
She
you
was
look how
very
she
drunk
like
to have
handles
been
herself,
driving.
and
But she is not the sort of person you can stop from doing
I
something
don't think
when her
she can
dander
help
is
it,
up.
but
What is this
that's
about,
annoying.
officer? Is Celine all right?
She's
I'm afraid Mrs.
like,
Henry
I'm
has been
faking
murdered,
an
ma'am.
interest.
Murdered?
Murdered?
Oh, God.
Red rum?
I'm afraid I need to go and sit down.
Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. So we got a new clue, marital problems. So there's that. Fortunately, we can't hijack her car. So we're just going to go run. And now we're going to go check out Henry's apartment. And here's where we're actually going to find him. But
Let's see what Jacob has to say for himself.
I don't think Jacob is our man, but we should see what he has to say.
yeah, we're going to have to do that to get some more leads. So Jacob Henry. All right. So apartment rented by estranged husband, Jacob Henry. All right. I'm going to head over there. All right. Let me in. Thank you.
Jacob Henry had a violent argument with his wife last night. He's looking
So
more and
although
more
he's
likely.
looking more and more likely, we actually get another random lead that just happens to have happened out of literally nowhere. Like sometimes I wish the
Fine by me.
cases would kind of, you know, extend a bit farther than how they end. Like
I always said work the evidence.
It always
I
just
only
seems like random
stipulated a
people.
connection to the VD killer as an avenue of investigation we should leave open. And as far as I'm concerned, it still is.
okay, I had to make sure I was recording my voice because I wasn't exactly sure if I had been, but I am, which is good because I hate restarting stuff, and I hit a save spot, so that would have sucked having to redo all that. So here in this
Going
line of
hard.
questioning,
Follow
if
my
we get a
lead.
wrong answer, we'll get a second or another question, just as a spoiler alert, but I'll get into that in a little bit, but we're going to run over here. Apartment 2, and BAM!
You
He's
Jacob
like, I'm a
Henry?
badass.
Who's asking?
LAPD. You're under arrest for the murder of your wife, Celine Henry.
Murder? Celine?
Save the dramatics.
Oh, my God.
Wait, who is Celine? I have no idea who that is. Why is that picture of a dog
What
right
the
there?
hell are you talking about? You come in here, you tell me that Celine is...
Take a seat, Mr. Henry.
she's-
We're gonna have a look around, then we'll talk.
Jesus, I'm sorry.
It's like, I'm sorry for doing absolutely nothing. Now, all right. So now we have to inspect his apartment, and there's almost no clues here. But here we get a little puzzle mini game. All right, so here we're gonna have to do this thing. And I don't even know how well this works. Like, look at that. It looks like it went like right through it. Like, there's absolutely no evidence anywhere on the paper that there was any kind of writing on the thing. But here it's kind of weird to gauge. It's like wherever the point of the pen is, he's gonna go down, or where the pencil. So just keep that in mind. And of course, it has to be like a video game. And thanks for the offer. I need you to do something about my wife. Now that's what it says, and we think it's a death threat, or is it? We're gonna run over here. Oh my God! You're putting these shoes in wrong. They're not gonna fit. Are you an idiot or something? Let's go in and inspect it. Let's inspect these shoes, these loafers, and they're size 11s.
Size
So
11.
looks like that he was probably not on the scene of the crime. And with that, we got all of the clues again. Woohoo! We are investigatory geniuses, man. So now let's go talk to him. Let's go talk all slowly because I can't run in here. So now we have 3 questions, and if you get any of these wrong, then you'll get a 4th question, which I'll have in the annotations. But as of right now, they will not be available to us in this line of questioning. It's not really that bad. It's actually a question we get into later, but for now, it's completely irrelevant. It has no bearing, and we'll get marked off a question. We'll get a question wrong to have to get that right, which is not worth it. So we're going to go movements of victim.
So who could have killed Celine? Where did she go last night, Jacob?
A bar, I suppose. Look, I don't know.
Oh, really? You don't know? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna... You know what? That's just obvious. He does know, so lie.
You know where
It's
she
a
went.
terrible
Jacob.
lie! Terrible lie!
You keep lying to me.
Look, I'm telling you, I don't know.
Okay, so now we have to get our things, blah, blah, blah. You know what? Okay, so now we're actually going to have to use this piece of advice here, and obviously we're going to have... You want to make sure you grab this piece of evidence. If you want any chance of doing remotely good on this case, then pick husband's alibi. Make sure you get that.
I know she went to the Bomber Club.
The bartender there, he calls me if things are getting out of hand, and I go and I bring her home.
Of course you do.
He called me last night. I said no. Phone rang a couple more times after that. I ignored it.
Don't cry.
I'm gonna have to live with that.
So if he had actually picked her up, then there might be a slight chance that she'd still be alive, and that would suck. I'd hate having that on my conscience, like knowing you could have done something like right there. You could have actually done it. But anyway, last contact with victim.
When did you last see your wife, Mr. Henry?
All right, so
Last night.
Mr. Henry. That's such a weird last name.
I
Like
went
it's like
to
a
see her.
first
We
name. That's
talked.
like John Jacob or something.
Got a little out of
Jeremiah.
hand. I left.
Something, I don't know, during that. So here, you know what? This is just too easy, you guys. I swear to God. Truth.
You don't remember what time you last saw your wife alive?
Look,
You don't remember the last time you
Sorry.
saw your wife? Actually, no.
I left. Maybe 9 p.m.
It's 9 p.m. on the grand spectrum
Might
of
have
the
been a little
time
later, but-
scheme. It seems like...
Right around 9.
This story fits. Now, motive for murder. This is where it gets interesting. All right, so let's go do this.
Why
Now,
did you
this
kill
is
her, Jacob?
where
Things
we
will go better if you
end
come
this
clean
line
about
of
it.
questioning quite abruptly.
That's a
So,
lousy thing to say. I never gave up on my wife.
oh, really? See, now that's kind of like between. That's like a white lie because while he is telling the truth, spoilers, he's actually lying. So we're gonna go and say that. And actually, I kind of
believe you,
spoil it
Jacob.
there, but.
I think you didn't have the guts to do it yourself, so you had someone else do it.
You want to back that up with something, Big Mouth?
And the reason for that being is that we have the death threat note, but actually once we see it was just a great big misunderstanding. We actually sketched a picture of... Never mind. Does anybody else see something wrong with this picture? I mean literally. So, impression from note written by Jacob Henry concerning wife Celine, so we're going to pick that.
The note by the phone suggests you meant her harm.
I did. I meant her sexual harm. Just kidding.
Truth is, I was sick to death of her.
So he
I
was...
was trying to have her committed.
So he was trying to have her committed, so
We're still
he
gonna need you
did
to
kind
calm
of tell
down
the
now,
truth
Mr. Henry.
right there, but...
We can get this all down on paper, Jacob. How you got fed up with your wife and how you figured killing her would bury all your
He's
troubles.
like, boy, this seat sure is
Kill
comfortable.
my own wife?
She was a lush and a tramp. and you
Whoa,
just
kind of
couldn't
getting out of
stand
line
it
there,
anymore.
Galloway.
Goddamn mouth.
So now you're going to tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
Boom! Yeah, okay. For he kind of did deserve that, but now we're gonna go fight. Now this guy is actually kind of tough compared to the other one, so
Doesn't look good.
make sure you counter quite a bit, and we'll be able to get it. And just make sure you actually think of... Ah! You knocked my hat off, you son of a... Urgh! I'm gonna kill you. Okay. And this randomly just ends, too. It's not... We really get a chance to do any... Whoa, what the... Okay, that was weird. I was fully guarding there, but BAM! And I had my hat on again, because I'm just that... And he's still trying to get up. He's like, oh, I'm so old.
Call it in and get a squad car dispatched. And check for messages.
Wait, how did my hat
Keep
get
old
back
Slugger
on?
Here company.
He's like, ugh. So Galloway did kind of deserve that. I mean, you guys see that? I mean, God. So, spoiler. Actually, no spoilers. I'm not going to say anything. So we're going to talk to the phone. And we got quite a bit of messages. This is actually probably going to take a while. We get many developments
Operator,
here,
message
so
for KGPL.
definitely make sure you do this.
through now.
All right, come on.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
You can
I need
help
a patrol unit
by
to transport
never
a
mind.
suspect back to Central.
Certainly, Detective. You have a message from the coroner. Do you wish to be put through?
The coroner just sits there on the
Yes,
phone
ma'am.
waiting for us to get done with whatever we're doing. Well, today was my day off, sir. Oh, you suck.
Completed the
So,
autopsy. Several wounds to the head from a
blunt metal
Closest
instrument.
match would be a socket wrench handle.
So the cause of death was the blunt.
No, the blows to the head surprisingly were not fatal.
What?
Death was from hemorrhage and shock from the fractured ribs and multiple injuries caused by the stomping.
So she got
Anything else?
stomped to death.
He's some kind of sex
So,
fiend. The tissues of the anus were bruised about 1/8 of an inch, but no trace of semen in the anus.
ew. He's
Thanks,
like, I
Doctor.
can't believe my face is this straight
Operator,
right
give
now.
me R&I.
So now we got R and I talking. So now we know the cause of death,
Any word
which
on
was
an
getting
order for that
stomped
vehicle?
to
License
death.
was 2-boy
And
8899.
apparently the dude has size 8
Detective.
shoes. So,
The plate belongs
and now
to
we
a
got the brown 1936 Pontiac.
Registered owner
So,
is
Alonzo
one
Mendez.
Alonzo Mendez.
Oh, it's a Mexican, of
402
course.
South Fremont Street, apartment
So
16.
here's our main suspect now, Alonzo Mendez,
other messages?
a Mendez.
One
And now we got another
detective
message from Captain Donnelly.
From Captain Donnelly. He
So
wants
this
any and all
is
suspects
where
returned to
it
Central.
comes,
Interviews to be set up immediately.
like, into
Got it,
where
we're
I could be
coming
doing
in.
something else. So we have 2 new objectives now. We're sending Jacob Henry off. And now we have 2 decisions here, 2 that we're going to have to choose between. Now, our first being, alright, so let's go to locations. Our first being to go into Mendez's apartment. Once we do this, the case will end, and this is ideally what you'd probably want to do. But what we're going to do is the Central Police Station. This is probably going to tack on at least around 5 to 10 minutes. And this has absolutely no bearing on the story whatsoever, other than the fact that we get this case fully completed and more experience. So we're going to go ahead and do this one. And we get to interrogate Jacob Henry, but that's what we're going to go do first. And like I said, ideally, you could probably just go to Mendez from here. And I'll just, if you don't want to
You're
see the
behind the
Henry
wheel.
part, I'll just put the annotation linking to the part where we actually get to that
Brother
point.
said she
But
took a real pounding.
this is what we're going to do first.
Maybe
And
if
like
he'd
I
have been
said,
a
there's
little firmer at
absolutely,
the
it doesn't
beginning, wouldn't
count
be in this
against
situation
you.
now.
It definitely
I
helps you
imagine that
though,
Neanderthal
and
routine
it
is a big
seems
hit
like
with the
it's
ladies,
bad though.
Galloway.
Like no matter what
Women love me, Phelps.
outcome
I have
it
no
results in.
complexity. They know exactly what they're going to get.
Oh, Galloway, you give yourself way too much credit. But even if we get all the questions wrong and all the questions right, we get the exact same thing. So yeah, and this one is actually a pretty good line of questioning because we kind of get to see some humanity. So that's pretty good. And the video I think is like 15 minutes long right now. But so yeah. I've yet to complete this case without doing this, but I'm not sure if this actually does give you 5 stars or stops you from getting it. But he's like, did you see Cole? He does like some weird like, what's up, what's up, what's up.
We have a firm lead, Captain.
So,
Are you questioning my judgment?
so
Holmes?
here,
No, sir.
he's being kind of a
Good.
jerk.
I thought not.
Like at first he was all
Jacob
cool, but
Henry
now
is
he's
a
kind of stupid.
sub-sister pushed around by his wife. I think with the right kind of persuasion, he might.
All
be
he wants
prepared
is to
seek
throw
absolution.
people in the slammer, even if they're not innocent,
Are you
or even if
prepared
they're
to show
innocent.
him the error of his ways, young Phelps?
Young
I don't
Phelps.
think he's our man.
So here we are, kind of standing against
Don't
him.
drag me into this.
Rusty is a practical policeman. A bird in hand is always worth 2 in the bush. Let's liberate a confession from poor Jacob.
So he wants us to get a confession from
Run
Jacob,
along now, Phelps.
and
I've warmed him up nicely for you.
and if we do that, then obviously we'll be good. So now this, like I said, is optional, and no matter what we do, we always get the same outcome, which is negative, which is seemingly negative. But we're gonna go and do this line of questioning.
Doesn't look
So
good, Jacob, you're in a big jam here. You lie to me, and I can't help you out. Do you understand me?
so
Yes.
So yeah, I'm gonna do the right thing. So here we have a couple of questions we're gonna want to ask. The first being access to murder weapon.
What do you do for work, Jacob?
I'm a mechanic. Engines, differentials, transmissions, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So you have access to tools.
Yeah. Okay, so
Yes, I
so
do.
there's access to tools.
Your wife was brutally beaten with a socket wrench handle, then stomped to death.
What?
How do you think that looks, Jacob?
Probably not very good.
I was home in bed.
Is that so? You were home in bed. Were you? This just seems like a rehash of a question we've already asked, but we're going to go and say lie, because you're a terrible liar.
Shit, Jacob. The truth is you hated that bitch. You followed her and dragged her into the car and then took her out to the moors. She woke up and you smashed her face in with a socket.
No.
Yeah, way to keep on insinuating stuff, Cole.
No.
And then you stomped her. You stomped her because she's a drunken whore and she treated you like shit. You stomped her for all the years you had to take it. You stomped her because you are such a weak fucking sister,
God.
Jacob, and you wanted to erase all memory of it. Go on. Try to deny it.
God, Cole, I don't even know what to say.
That
is just, I can't even
You can't
express.
prove I wasn't home.
Like, I don't even know what I'm feeling for him. Like, it's awesome. But anyway, now, here again, we're going to use the husband's alibi once more. So we're going to say that.
I can. The
So-
bar owner, McCall, gave you up.
Here we got
He
that.
called your house right at the time that someone was smashing Celine's skull in.
So you
and
guys
got
remember
no
what the
answer.
coroner
If
said
we
about the
find that
time of
socket
her
wrench,
being
you're gonna
dead and at
fry.
the time
Get it
at
off
which
your chest.
he
Tell me
stopped
you killed her.
answering the phone.
I killed her, all right. I killed her dreams.
It's like, were you being sarcastic?
She was
Writing this down,
mediator.
probably
Famous
can't
in her
really
day,
go through
flying
well in the
around up there
transcript.
like a bird, but she never wanted to come back down. You know, my pop was a sod farmer, dirt poor. I joined the Corps, trained to be a mechanic. I did better than my father did. I worked hard for it.
Good for you.
That's all you can ask of a man.
I don't even know.
Celine. She never wanted to come down from the clouds. She wanted everything I couldn't give her. All I had was security.
That's good, right?
That was never going to be enough.
So there's that. Now we have the 3-question lipstick markings. We're
You
gonna
did it.
ask that.
Everything points to you. What does Tex mean, Jacob?
I don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Your quizzical look on your face leads me to believe that you're telling the truth, which I'll just say you are. You know, just for shits and giggles.
I believe you, Jacob.
You want a confession? That's
This
what
is
you
actually
want?
pretty good right
That's
here.
exactly what we want.
Seems to me there are two types of marriages. First, where the couple love each other equally and everything's roses. And then there's the other, where one person loves the other more than life itself and always puts them first. Chumps like me, who love them no matter what, no matter how badly they behave. That's it. That's my confession. I love my wife. And I'll take any test you got to prove it.
Yeah, go Jacob Henry. All right. All right. The deterioration of marriage.
Your marriage
This one's
was
pretty
over.
easy too.
You took her in and she threw it back in your face. You didn't go over there to hurt her.
Oh
It got
God.
out of hand.
That's not how it was.
Oh really? So I don't know. Now make sure once you talk to the neighbor that you got that piece of evidence, because obviously we're gonna call you a liar.
You're lying.
This is an interrogation
Falling
room, man. You
apart.
can't be
Things
lying
got
in here.
violent.
I'm not lying. I'm telling you how it was.
Well, was that so? So now we got the marital problems as our proof here. And she's like, do I need to smile for this picture? So,
Jenny Horgan says you blackened her eye.
what a whore.
It's all right, Jacob. The DA will understand. In your shoes, I would have done exactly the same thing.
I hit her. All right? I'm not proud of it, but she was coming at me with a frying pan. What would you do?
Oh, you know.
Took it for years, but sometimes a man can only take so much.
So we got that. Now for our very last question, which is missing jewelry.
Why did you break into your wife's house, Jacob? Why steal the ring?
What? What are you talking about? I've got a key. Why would I need to break in?
Well, So he does, you know, I think we should say doubt, but we're actually going to, no, there's absolutely no reason why we should be saying doubt for those of you who are clicking madly away at the doubt button, but now we're going to choose the truth.
You took the ring because you found out who gave it to her.
What are you talking about?
Her
Uh-oh.
prized garnet ring.
God,
given
garnet
to her
always
by
reminds
her
me of,
old
like,
boyfriend, Dick McCall.
Final Fantasy 9. That game was so good.
I never knew that.
Uh-oh.
I lived with that woman for 3 years, and I never knew
That'd kind of suck, not knowing
In
that.
that case, I think you should be talking to Dick McCall.
We'll do the detective work, lunkhead. Just answer the questions.
So there's that, and we
See
got
what
all
I can
4
do,
questions
TJ.
correct.
I'm
Woo!
not promising. It still looks bad for you.
So we didn't get the confession, so this is the scene we get all the time.
You
Just
failed
walk right
us.
through me.
We have another lead, Captain. This guy Mendez could be our man.
I hope so, Phelps. I really hope so. I'm deeply disturbed by your style of police work.
And I don't understand that reaction that he got right there. We got all the questions correct, obviously, so that's supposed to happen. But I don't get how he's deeply disturbed by it. That I don't know. That just never made much sense to me. But now that that's done, now that I think about it, I don't know what would happen if we went back to Dick McCole, but I'm not going to go ahead and go talk to him just in case he's not there or anything. And I'd rather not waste any more time in this video doing unnecessary things. So we're going to go head over to Mendez's apartment.
You know the way.
So we're going to go head over there now.
Fine. Where are we headed?
You have to ask that like every single time, but anyway.
Alonzo Mendez. Sound like a man who moonlights as the werewolf?
Don't sound like a man I'd let my daughter in.
Ooh.
You've got a daughter.
Spend enough time drinking, Cole, you'll find yourself with any number.
Oh, God, sorry. I keep burping in my videos.
So that's why you never
What is
sober
this?
up.
Nintendo Capri Sun? Just kidding. God, so alright. So now, the music. The music. Bye, bye, Mr. American, bye. From Levitt to Mendez's apartment, 10:52 a.m. All right, let's hurry on in there. So, okay, so let's just go in. Now we're gonna look over here to see what apartment he is, even though we already know. So, A. Mendez. All right,
Mendez,
16.
Apartment 16.
All right, so let's head on in. And damn, this looks kind of luscious in a kind of ghetto-y sense. But now we can run upstairs. That's on the top floor, but we can look over here to check also to confirm the top flooredness.
Apartment's up on the top floor.
So yes, we'll just go up there now. So floor number 2, and then we're gonna go upstairs some more into floor number 3. And once that's done, we can go up to the last floor, which is okay. Now we're up here. Let's bust through the door, man. Bury him. Okay, so there we go. And there's nothing in here, so let's just run. No, not in here. God, the running is kind of annoying, or maybe I just suck at it. But let's head over here, and the light magically turns on. All right, let's walk slowly in here. Oh my God, I was half expecting someone naked to be over here. There's a gun here. Kind of weird. This isn't a clue that we need, but
circumstantial.
It's circumstantial. How do you say a gun laying on a dresser circumstantial when there's like a pile of, there's like a cardboard box of blood in the corner and this shoe right here. This is suspicious. I hope it's not size. By God, it's size 8.
Size 8 could help place Mendez at the scene.
Yes, it might. All right, so now that's done. We can go and inspect this, and we're gonna go take a look at this little thing of lipstick, not the bloody bar that's sitting right there. And I'm gonna take a look at it, and here we got Cartel's classic Carmine again. Of course, with the looks like it's obviously used. So that's done. We're gonna go ahead and now inspect this. So okay, there we go. I was looking at the wrong side. This looks like it probably could have murdered someone.
And the blood can be typed.
Yes, it can. It can be typed up on a laptop, man. All right, there we go. Now that that's done, cutscene
Have the murder
time.
weapon. Better get Pinker down here.
Why keep it? Why not throw it away?
Yeah,
Think
really.
These clowns are geniuses. Thank your stars you caught a break. Captain Donald will begin to like you.
What gives?
Hey, what gives, man?
You're under
Like I
arrest.
didn't order any strippers. Uh-oh. Hey, he's
Do not
running.
lose that son of a
Let's
bitch.
go chase that jerk right now. And this guy's pretty easy. We don't really... Actually, we kind of have to do much, but not really. So let's just catch him. Now, we can't catch him until later. We actually have to get in a car chase with him, which is kind of annoying. But okay, climb up the thing. Don't just stop. All right, let's hurry up and go down the ladder. Now, I hate these ladders here because you have to be so... There, I actually got it pretty well that time. Run. Okay, that's... Jump, and that one one seagull just decided not to go when everyone else did. It's like, you suck. I don't know why there's a cutscene right here. It's like weird how that camera changed, but he's gonna go into his car now. And boy, where's my car when I need him? So he totally just like jacked that car, and now we're gonna go chase him for a bit. Now here I'm gonna try and be a bit careful. When did you get a Nash Super 600? That's so weird. I think we probably could stop him by, ramming into him, but I'm not going to bother trying because there's an alternate method that we can do here, and we're going to go and stick with that because it's better and it gives us an achievement. You totally went through that guy, I've seen.
Cole, spit him out.
Okay, so now we're going to run over here. We're gonna go up this hill. And whoa, you kind of suck at driving.
I got an idea.
So yes.
Get him next to my window.
So
Cole.
we're gonna. God damn it! Ah, I hope that doesn't count against me. But now we gotta get close to his left rear bumper so that Galloway can shoot out his tires. Now it's kind of funny if you like let him shoot too much, then like he'll start shooting the car out, and it's kind of funny. See, look at that. The doors freaking flew off, man. All right, so there, traffic stop. Disable suspect vehicle with help from your partner. Achievement unlocked. Woo! All right, so now that that's done, my game is being slow. All right, there we go. We're gonna run over here.
For the murder of Celine Henry.
Oh, holy shit! The car. You totally fucked up their car, man. Whoa, Galloway, my main man. Jesus Christ. You are a badass. So, now that that's done, we're gonna throw you in the slammer, you sucker. God damn it. That's gonna be the only damage is that stupid lamppost.
Damn thing.
Yeah, of course you're not. So, of course, we finally actually get to put someone in the jail. I think that's the first time we've done that so far. On the first disc. Wink, wink, wink. So, now that's done. Just keep on loading. All right. So here we got a
You
nice
did a
view.
grand job, lad.
Yes, he's just lounging in his apartment too. He like found his liquor
Put
cabinet.
yourself in your first outing as a homicide investigator.
It's like, you know it.
It seems the city has a new and vengeful
And he
guard.
says this regardless of whether or not
Considering
we
the evidence against
interrogated
the
Jacob
suspect
Henry.
and the thoroughness with which a report was compiled, I foresee a safe passage through the courts, and the DA agrees with me. Brutality on a scale such as this deserves retribution.
I love this, right?
The people and the press of this city demand it.
Oh god, and then Cole's just like, okay, you know what? They're like, I'm Irish, what do you expect? God. And did someone just randomly scream? Yeah, there we go. City damage, $100. Game. That city damage, the only game. Why game? God, I swear to God, I have like no damages on my practice account, but of course this one, whatever. So we still got Valorous at least, so that's pretty good. It's just annoying, that stupid street life, you guys. But anyway, we got 19 clues and then the 10 questions, which is going to be so much fun editing. And you could technically have 11 or 10 out of 11 questions, like I said before, but we got 100%. That's better than what? 93% or whatever, 87 something, I don't even know. But anyway, that's all we're gonna do in this episode of Noire. I hope it didn't drag on too long considering all that we did this time, and the red lipstick murder has been finished. Kind of sucks we didn't get more like insight on the actual criminal. It just seems like it was just a random murder. But so anyway, now that we're done with that, I hope to see you guys on the next episode, which just so happens to be Disc 2, you guys. All right. So that is so awesome. We're making our way through the game, you guys. All right. So hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time.